Alright, what's going on today, YouTube? Welcome back to your favorite cyclist YouTube channel. This week, we're talking about Downieville and the Downieville Classic and what you need to know before you go. But before you end today's video, if you are new to my channel, make sure you head down below, hit that subscribe button for me. If you already are subscribed, make sure you hit that bell icon right next to that. That way you get notified every time I upload. That way you don't miss any of this awesome cycling content we have on this channel. So right on to the video, we were talking about the Downieville Classic and Downieville in general, what you need to know before you go out to the Downieville Classic. So what is the Downieville Classic? So Downieville is an old mining town in the foothills of the Sierra Nevadas in California. Now Downieville is a town of normally like less than 300 people, so it's a very small town that gets a huge influx right in the middle to end of July every year of mountain bikers looking to mountain bike and race in the big Downieville Classic. Now Sierra Trail Stewardship is the big host of all of this. They do the Downieville Classic as well as the Lost and Found Gravel Ride, which I was able to go to both of those this year, which was a blast. But for the Downieville Classic in specific, there are some things I wanted to share with you guys if you wanted to head out there for yourselves this coming year. So first things first, Downieville Classic fills up very fast. So Downieville Classic really has two different races. So they have a cross country race and then they have a downhill race as well. And then they have the, I believe it's called the All Mountain Challenge. It's going to be both those races. You essentially race both those races on the exact same bike. So you have multiple races going on, multiple people. Some people get pretty competitive about it. A lot of it's about just having fun and going crazy mountain biking, which is the big thing about mountain biking, is just having fun and having fun while you're out mountain biking. So you're going to run into a lot of different people while you're there. So Downieville, little tiny town, like I said, 300 people. You're not going to find hotels. There's only a very select few hotels. Most people out there are going to be camping. So they do offer some camping in Downieville. If you're like a volunteer, you can camp in Downieville. Otherwise, you're looking at all the national park, forest land all around there, whether that be BLM land, Forest Service, whatever that is around Downieville area. Now I'll tell you, all those campgrounds are very, very small. They have some room, but they fill up very fast. So if you're wanting to camp and you're needing to stay somewhere near Downieville and you want to be close, guess what? You got to reserve your campsite early. Get your reservation as soon as you can. That way you have a campsite early on. And I'm going to add this in there. Make sure you have a second option as well. This year, because of all the snow we had in the winter, it caused some damage to some of the campgrounds up there. And because of the snow and the damage there, they didn't really get up to even look at the campgrounds till like end of June, I think it was. And when they got up and checked some of the campgrounds, there was damage that they had to close some campgrounds down. And there were some of you guys went to Downieville and you had that problem. One of those campgrounds close by got shut down, and they ended up having to work through the Forest Service to try and figure something out for those riders and racers there. We tried to stay at Chapman Creek, which is still about 25-30 minutes outside of Downieville. We tried to stay there, and that was one of the campgrounds got shut down. So we actually ended up moving up to Cottonwood Creek Campground, which is about an hour drive away from Downieville. So it was quite a ways away. So you have to have a couple different options. Otherwise, you're gonna flip out and could be in trouble if something goes wrong with your camping and you really want to go to Downieville. Along with that, if you're staying far away, I will tell you the road into Downieville is the most curvy, winding road I've ever been on in my life. And I don't normally get car sick, and I got car sick. So just be aware of that. If you have ever gotten car sick or ever felt like getting car sick and you're staying away from Downieville a little bit, you're gonna get car sick on the way there. So give yourself time to breathe when you get there. I had a very short time because I was on a tight schedule to get all the filming done that I needed to get done, but make sure you give yourself some time to breathe when you get out at Downieville or get back at your campsite or wherever you're going. That way you can get over that car sickness of driving there. Next up is going to be aware of all weather conditions. The weather changes there dramatically. For instance, it was in July, this is 2023 is when I was able to go. In July, there was still snow patches on the top of the cross-country course. In July. That's right, July, snow. There was snow up there, yet they were riding in over 100-degree index of heat. So they were riding in, you're riding in 102 degrees, but you're seeing snow up in the mountains still. So it was very odd, and the weather kind of flipped and changed as we got up to there. It started off that it was going to be like 70s and 80s, and then like leading up to it, it started getting warmer and warmer and warmer, and then all of a sudden it's 102 on race day. So be aware of all weather conditions, be prepared to support yourself. While there are some aid stations out there, you're going to need something for yourself to get through this ride yourself. Downieville is not an easy ride to do at all. So essentially you need to be prepared. Prepared physically and be ready mentally to take on this challenge. It's not an easy ride, it's not an easy race. be prepared for all weather conditions and anything you could run into. And one of the last things I'll say about Downieville is make sure you have fun and thank the volunteers that are putting this event on. My family was able to volunteer this year and help out at the bike valet, so if you saw us at the bike valet, that was me. But I was there helping out at that. There were volunteers everywhere. That's the only way these events happen, is through volunteers and helping out and being able to run this huge event and help you guys all out. So make sure you say thank you to volunteers as well as enjoying your time in Downieville. It's a cool experience to be able to go to the middle of nowhere in the mountains, drive like an hour away from the closest thing, and be able to ride mountain bikes and have fun with a whole bunch of like people that are like-minded, love riding mountain bikes, and just have fun and do stupid stuff out there. So hopefully you guys learned a little bit about Downieville and the Downieville Classic and how you can better prepare for next year and get out there and have some fun ripping mountain bikes. If you enjoyed the video, give it a big thumbs up. Appreciate the support. Any comments or questions, let me know down in the comment section below. Love talking to you guys, love answering questions you guys have, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching today.